Good evening to you. I'm Paul Cicala. The Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl is partnering with the National Football Foundation's Southern Arizona chapter to begin their Friday Lights Tour. They will be at many of the games this season with the first Friday Football Fever right here on KVOA beginning on September 2nd. But there are some smaller schools beginning their year, like the Sabino Sabercats, who open the season tonight against Coolidge. And gotta love how the clouds are lingering in the mountains alongside Sabino High School after a monsoon downpour. And as for the game itself, Sabino jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and when Coolidge was marching down the gridiron, Jack Skaggs will make a big tackle in the backfield for Sabino. A bit later, Sabino's Cole Tarleton is making it happen, Captain. Here he will slip through and take down the Coolidge quarterback. And when Sabino got the ball back, check out Andres Baca busting forward after a big hole. Now onto the second quarter we go. And how about quarterback Cameron Hackworth's throw to Jeremy Gigstad? Right on the money, honey. Sabino jumps out to a 13-0 lead and pulls away in the second half for the 42-20 victory. Hey, we are less than 24 hours away from FC Tucson taking the field against South Carolina's Greenville Triumph SC, and goes beyond soccer. There will also be a celebration of Tucson's 247th birthday. At halftime, the Tucson Sugar Skulls mascot Bones will go up against Dusty from the Tucson Roadrunners pro hockey team, Wilbur the Wildcat, and many others for a penalty kickoff and shootout. Penalty kicks, that is. And on the field, FC Tucson players will be gunning for a big victory. But back to some of the cool promotions at Kino Sports Complex this weekend. Apart from all the family fun with the mascots, kids can also play alongside the field at the inflatable goal. And after the game, there'll be a free fireworks fiesta at the city of Tucson, celebrating its birthday dating back to the founding of the Presidio de San Agustin back in 1775, when the town was known as Tucson by the Spaniards and Chuxon by the Atam tribe that's called this land home before colonial times. Should be a lot of fun tomorrow. All right. Hey, the Lute Olson Fantasy Basketball Camp is back this weekend right here in the Old Pueblo, and no doubt it is the dream of scores of diehard Arizona basketball fans having that opportunity to get up close and personal with some of the best players in Arizona hoops history, while also exchanging stories about the coaching great Lute Olson. And oh, baby, the fun has already begun at the Sporting Chance Center. Games tipped off this afternoon as former Arizona basketball stars who played under Lute Olson are coaching some of their biggest fans. As a chance for grown-ups to become kids again and play for and against players they used to cheer for. Players like former Arizona forward Pete Williams, there he is, national championship big man A.J. Bramlett, Bennett Davison, Donnell Harris, Reggie Geary, Craig McMillan, Ben Davis, Joe Turner, Matt Muehlbach, Felicity Willis, and many, many more. I hope I'm not missing names there. Here's Bennett Davison, who also won a national championship with Coach Lute Olson. Describe what it means for you to come back here and continue to pay tribute to Lute Olson's legacy.
Oh, I mean, Lute Olson was more of a father to us. I mean, he was a coach, he was a father figure, and everything. And it's not just Coach Olson, it's the community and the people that he brought together. We come back every year, and there's going to be a couple injuries and soreness tomorrow, but hey, we just drink it out and we're fine the next day.
What happens is when the players come here, they're buddies. I mean, now this being year 5, some of the campers go to the West Coast. They'll call them up, they'll do this and stuff, and you've seen our social media. I mean, they love dogging each other. Pete just likes to brag a lot, Pete Williams.
Oh, yeah. The U of A basketball great Pete Williams, you see right there, has coached his team to wins in 3 out of the last 4 years in the championship. And he and the Campers also got the chance to hang out a bit with the current U of A men's basketball coach, Tommy Lloyd. Many of those involved in the Lute Olson Fantasy Basketball Camp are staying at the Westin La Paloma, and that is where they got the chance to hear Coach Tommy Lloyd speak a bit about the impact Coach Lute Olson has made on the game of basketball and the program he helped shape. I also got the chance to catch up with Coach Tommy Lloyd. Coach, describe what it means to you to be able to take part in something that continues to keep Lute Olson's legacy alive.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, Coach Olson deserves all the honors. He continues to get, and I love coming back and just being a part of it. And what's been really cool for me is connecting with some of the former players. We're talking about players, in the '80s and early in Lute's career that come and support him, and it just shows me, the impact he had on their life, that they're still coming back here, and it's been a really cool event, and I love being a part of it.
Hey, and the Tucson community loves having you a part of it as well, my friend. Coach Tommy Lloyd has also been gracious enough to offer the campers and former players a Saturday tour of the renovated locker rooms at the U of A and check out a practice session. All right, let's bounce back to the Sporting Chance Center this afternoon. In an overtime game, Coach Pete Williams' team is about to throw up a prayer. And check it out, half court. Supple. Hey, luck or not, it counts, my friends. That is a buzzer beater by Tommy Vincent. The Pete Williams coach team is now 2-0 at the Lute Olson Fantasy Basketball Camp as the celebration continues. Hey, I guess it was a little bit more skill than luck. A little skill in that too, isn't there? All right, for the former U of A players and the coaches, bragging rights are still on the line. Hey, I have to admit, I'm a little bit biased, just a bit, since I'm also on Team Pete Williams this season. Don't forget, coming up in our 5:30 and 10 p.m. sportscast tomorrow night, we will also have much more from some of the U of A and former basketball players. It should be lots of fun catching up with some of the old school players from the Lute Olson era, the national champs. That's it for now. I'm Paul C. Calla for News 4 Tucson Sports. We'll be right back.